You a midget fucker?
Yes. Kind of like a deep squat.
Get out of my way.
You just gave that guy a kill, man. Why did you do that?
You got 20p.
Alright, welcome back everybody to a brand new video. So, I saw DBJ's video on the best farming method for Glimmer, and I thought I'd try and one-up it. Try and find out what is the best farming method ever. So, doing it solo, doing it with a team, all that kind of stuff, you know? It's just the best way to do it. Anyway, so my testing first started off with the raid. Now, I tried this solo, and then I tried it with one other, which was Lou, a friend of mine. The reason I took us to the raid, or took myself to the raid, was because for every kill you get 10 Glimmer. However, one thing that we found out was it seems to be a small cooldown with the Glimmer. This happens with all of them, bearing in mind. So if you kill too quickly or you're getting too much at once, the Glimmer will just start to stop. So you need to give yourself about 10 to 15 seconds before you go on to doing the next thing, because it just stops giving you Glimmer for some reason. Now, one thing we found that was interesting was that the raid wasn't the best idea if you're doing it solo or in a 2 or 3 man group. Whereas, in fact, it's actually better to do that Glimmer farm in there as a 4+ man team. If any lower than that, then the next 2 that I'm going to suggest to you are probably going to be better for you. Now, as a 2-man team, we figured, let's put the medallions on. That might give us some extra Glimmer, because it says extra rewards. Not the case. The medallions does not give you extra Glimmer, unfortunately. Even when you try to stack it. Because we did one public event, which gave us 700 and something or other Glimmer. 750 or something like that. And then I stuck one on. That gave us 750 still. Then Lou stuck one on, and it still gave us 750. Now, the public events do vary on how much Glimmer they give you. Like, for instance, the Fallen Extraction, the Massive Servitor, all the kind of really easy ones give you about 750 Glimmer. Whereas the big Cabal excavation one, the massive kind of thing you have to destroy the 3 vents and then you've got the big guy, that one actually gives you about 1,000 or so Glimmer, 1,200 maybe. So we tried the events. That seemed to be the best so far. So then we actually resorted to what DBJ showed, which was you go down to Titan. There's going to be this small room. There's going to be some ads in there. Once you get to kill those ads, there's a room just further on. You go through the corridor, and you kill all the ads in there. Turn around, go back into the same room that you were just in, and you can kill the ads again, and then again go in the next room, and then come back, next room, come back, next room, come back. You get the idea. However, the thing is with this one, in that first room, a high value target can spawn sometimes. It's not very often, but it can give you up to 500 Glimmer each time, possibly more depending on what one you get. Whereas we got the night one here, I believe it was, or the services. They were outside, so we went and decided to go to kill them off. I'm not quite sure how much it was, so you'll see it on screen in just a second. We compared doing public events on Heroic, that was, to the place on Titan as a 2-man team. We didn't go as a 3-man team because we wanted to try it at the bare minimum. Once we tried both methods out, we had a look back, and it seemed like that the heroic events was a better idea if you're doing it as a 2 or 3 man group. The reason for this is that you can do those heroic events extremely quickly. The best place that we found to do it on was Earth. If you make your way over to Earth, there's going to be constant public events. And if there isn't public events, there's always ads around that area as well. Now, if you're doing this solo, the one that DPJ showcased on Titan is actually the better one to do. I'd recommend taking yourself a Warcliffe coil for whenever that high value target comes around. Take him out nice and easy. And then as a 4+ man team, like I said, go into the raid, take out those ads, just sit there and just take them out. You never know, it might be a better idea for you to just like split up into 2 or 3 man, 2 different groups. Just go to the public events. You never know, you might come across each other. The amount of times I've actually come across my friend when he said there's one down the trust stand or some canals, and I've actually just seen him there. Like, it's actually quite often I see him there. It's very weird. Like I said, if you're doing it solo, go over to Titan, check out that room, do that room, and whenever there's a public event and you see people around, go and do that public event. Even if it's going to be a normal version, I reckon you could probably get enough Glimmer. It'll be the same as probably like high value targets, probably like 500 Glimmer or so. I didn't actually test that, so don't quote me on that one. If anyone knows, then please write it in the comments. Other than that, there's a 2-man group, go around in the EDZ with your buddy and do some heroic events. Heroic events are extremely easy to do. As you can see with the Cabal Extraction one we did here, the massive version, me and Lou managed to do it pretty damn quickly, both times that we had it. But other than that, guys, these are the best Glimmer farms that I've found. If you found anything better, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to showcase it and mention you in it, or wherever you found it. Thanks guys for watching. This is a bit of a ramble, but I hope it helped. Thanks for watching. Bye. Yes, as a note, deleting blue engrams or blue gear will allow you to get 100 Glimmer per item. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.